Hey, folks, welcome to Sports Focus. We got a lot to get into. Once again, we have Mr. McIntosh and Mr. Civils. A lot of NFL.
NFL news.
NFL news. Before we get into the picks, because we got some real important games going to get into, we're going to do a little review of the Dallas Giants game, which was their first loss in 3 months. So that's newsworthy on its own.
Why?
Shut your ass. Now let's move on to Jeff Fisher.
Why?
The first coach to get fired during the 2016 season.
Long time coming.
Should have been done a long time ago.
You saying like during the season or like
last year, the year before last year?
What was it that bad?
You know it was
He
that
did
bad.
beat Seattle a couple of times.
You know what? He always bring a good defense, but his offenses, since he was in Tennessee, his offenses have just been. So it's like another Wade. You can do a good defense, but you need an offensive coordinator that can help you out, and he just haven't picked one that could.
He's out of the job, and it was the
he ain't out of the job. He's still working for the NFL.
The 42-14 loss to the Falcons did him in. Like, and you notice at home.
There's a lot of other stuff that happened behind that.
Oh, a lot of things.
Yes.
Do you think the NFL, right quick? You think the NFL dropped the ball in putting the Rams in LA instead of like the Raiders? Because those three teams were mentioned: Rams, Raiders, and Chargers.
No, because the Raiders got a stadium fund now. They will have a new stadium.
Well, the biggest thing is you want to keep Oakland over there because you want to keep as many teams in that close to that LA market as possible. So it was good for them to bring the Rams back because that's where their roots were.
That's where they came from.
Well, okay. I would.
And Oakland is our Oakland, and San Francisco is San Francisco.
But the Rams suck, and they have poor leadership, and you're bringing a crappy team to a new place. They ain't been there in 20-something years.
They still got to build a stadium. By that time, they'll have
they'll be decent.
But that's the thing. You're the only team in LA, so you're going to get it. Only other close to pro football you get is USC
or San Diego,
UCLA
or San Diego.
So
the Chargers.
So you're itching for football. So you're gonna take it.
You're going to take it.
No matter how you're going to get it, you're going to take it.
Knowing that the organization is doing the right things to build.
Hopefully.
Well, it's the same thing with Baltimore. Why would you want the Browns? They were losing. So you still want them because you want football back in your town. After the Colts jolted up to Indianapolis.
Yeah, the crack is hard, yo. You can't get off of it. Now, let's move on to a team that finally lost a game in about 3 months. The Dallas Cowboys to the New York Football Giants. What?
There's something strange about that picture. Can you tell me what's so strange about that picture?
I don't know. But I tell you what.
Football.
It looked like two defensive fronts.
Thank you.
No, there's
yes, it is. Where's the football?
That's the center
with
the ball between his legs.
I don't see this. No, you stop lying.
Well, you know what, Mr. Civils, thoughts on Cowboys losing for the first time?
My thing was I sat there and I believe I did call it.
Called the Giants? What the hell you putting your hand out for?
Because I called it.
The Giants
stopped the running game.
I knew from what the Redskins did, from what Minnesota accomplished, that the Giants was watching, and that's what happened.
Do you think that might move forth with Tampa and Detroit and Philly, the playoffs?
Once you set up a blueprint and everybody start to copy because they can see what happened, if your offensive coordinator and head coach aren't smart enough to make the adjustments needed, it's going to happen again because Tampa defense is just as tough as the Giants. And then you have to worry about their offense, which is more together than the Giants' offense. So it's going to be interesting.
Do you think the weather had anything to do with it? Because I was at the game. It was rather cold. The ball
was cold in Green Bay.
Wet.
Fumble.
And, a lot of fumbles, a lot of drop passes. Even the three-finger guy dropped something that was right in his hand. So I think those conditions played a role.
Okay, the conditions may have played a role, but still.
But what I would like to speak on is the Cowboys and their inability to keep number 21 on the field on third down. To me, that messed up the whole game because you kept putting in number 25, Lance Dunbar, and I'm like, I know who Lance Dunbar is, but in the bigger picture, who in the hell is Lance Dunbar compared to Ezekiel Elliott?
The only thing I have a problem with when I was watching,
I'm not finished.
No.
I'm not finished because on third downs, you are taking out potentially Rookie of the Year, MVP for Lance Dunbar. No disrespect, Lance Dunbar. No disrespect to you. You are a good football player.
On your behalf.
But I'm just saying, you have Ezekiel Elliott. He took an 83-yard little screen pass, 83 yards for a touchdown. Did Lance Dunbar do that? No.
I'm speaking on his behalf.
I'm just saying.
How can I speak on his
I'm
behalf?
just saying. Go ahead, brother.
Thank you.
And another damn thing. Who in the hell is Lance Dunbar?
Okay. I give up.
I'm just saying.
I give up. I really do.
Go ahead, brother.
Now, as I was saying during the course of the game, Dallas had 4th and 1, and Ezekiel Elliott was in there. Why were you put him in then, but you wouldn't put him with 3rd and 1?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Lance, who the hell is Lance Dunbar?
I'm gonna put it as maybe, you know, that change of pace back because you're expecting homeboy to get the ball on 3rd and 1 and you're going to stack the line, maybe try to keep the defense honest, but we know how our coaching staff thinks, so who knows what they were thinking, but that's my way of thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Carrot top.
Oh, carrot top.
Uh-oh.
Someone been summoned!
Maybe you say that, and then bruh. But I tell you something, just keep it on me, But I tell you something. I tell you something. You look at that game. You look at that. You see the professional. Like, keep it on me. There's something going on here. But you see, there was third downs, and Ezekiel kept coming out the game, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, they're gonna lose this game. I knew it because it seemed like these coaches, they had the plan and they said, we're going to do this. Now, I haven't seen this the whole season. The whole second half, Zeke, had like 4 carries?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because they slowed down that front line. Because
but this is Ezekiel.
But the biggest thing is, it's cold. They know you're not going to throw much. And they know he's not going to throw deep. Even if it's warm, he's not going to throw deep.
But it's Ezekiel. You could give to him, and he gets that little hole, he's gone. But Lance Dunbar, they figured, hey, he's the guy. He can do it.
They put Alfred Morris. I mean, not Alfred Morris.
They only put Alfred Morris.
They put him on the active roster.
Yeah, they only put Alfred Morris in for 1 carry. If you're going to be taking Zeke out, I'd rather see Alfred Morris in there. But hey,
like I said, change of
who the hell cares about McFadden?
Change of pace back.
Seriously,
this mug is heated.
You got Ezekiel Elliott. That's like, hey, that's like saying you got Tony Dorsett. If you got Tony Dorsett, you gonna bring in somebody else? Huh?
They did Herschel.
Well, Herschel is Herschel. I'm talking some other running back.
Right. I was right.
Right about what?
How this game was gonna turn out.
But in a bigger picture, this was a good loss for the Cowboys to get them refocused. We'll see how it goes in the Tampa game because
it's gonna get worse.
Well, you've been saying this for a few now. This negative, like it's gonna get worse.
It started with the Redskin game, and it progressively played worse.
Yeah, you don't realize that they've won so many games prior. It's hard to win to keep that level. That's why I always say, who's the greatest team ever? The Miami Dolphins of 72. Because they played a 14-game schedule and won them all in the postseason. It's hard to do that. It's hard to be on a consistent level.
Everyone said that the beginning part of the Cowboys schedule was quite easy, and it was indeed quite easy. But like I said from the beginning, once people start to figure out what he can and cannot do, in December, what I said, December football is way different than what you see at the beginning of the year.
Well, you know what, Mr. Civils,
So,
we're gonna test your little theory. I think this Dallas team is ready. NFL Week 15 is on us. Hopefully, in the fantasy playoffs, you made it this far. Some of us haven't in both leagues, and that's a shame. It's sadness that they haven't made it in both leagues.
I do not care. I had a bad week.
Yeah, you had two bad weeks.
I had
in
a worse
both
week.
of them. You got the shaft because Melvin Gordon got hurt.
Yeah, I had Melvin Gordon too.
Real quick, rapid fire. Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphins,
I'm taking the Jets. Kansas City, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Kansas City,
taking Kansas City. Raiders, Chargers.
Oakland.
Chargers.
Oakland, because the Chargers are a disaster.
I forgot they lost their running back.
Yes, they did. The Ravens and
Eagles.
the Eagles.
Ravens.
Eagles.
Ravens in a blowout.
Whatever.
Panthers, Redskins, the Monday Nighter.
Panthers.
I'm taking the Deadskins. Skins.
Didn't I say
I'm
all the
taking
time?
Redskins.
I'm never taking the Redskins.
I
I'm
take
taking
them.
Redskins.
I don't care if they're playing East Hartford High. I'm taking East Hartford.
Skins. Yes, I'm taking them. The Packers of Green Bay against Chicago.
I would take the Packers of Green Bay with their oblong ball made of leather.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Packers of Green Bay myself because
Yeah,
I think Green Bay
Is back.
Is the Packers back?
Hey, but Barkley been playing good.
Who?
Barkley.
Yeah.
Barkley?
Yeah.
Who's Barkley?
The quarterback for the.
Oh, Matt Barkley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just gonna stop some crap for today.
Barkley's very good. I think only a real hardcore Chicago Bears fan would like Barkley. What the hell is Barkley? Lions and the Jets. This is going to be a very important game.
Giants.
Lions and the Giants.
I take the Lions.
I do too.
Take the Lions. I think the Giants is going to pull this out. They're
so.
going to put a little heat on them Cowboys because they're the 1 o'clock and Dallas is the 8 o'clock
I
game.
take the Lions. The Lions, they just been.
They've been pulling it out. When the last time they lost? They've been on a nice little roll themselves.
I think they won six
straight.
A lot of teams are streaky right here. So
Yeah, we are streaky too and lost.
Yeah.
New England, Denver.
The way homeboy playing in Denver.
Simeon. Ooh, he playing.
Seaman is not too good.
Really using the word Simeon?
Simeon.
Oh, Simeon. I'm taking New England Patriots in this one with the prophylactic. Now,
The prophylactic.
the Sunday night game, Tampa Bay at them Cowboys.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Yeah, well, I like the Cowboys to rebound, and the coaches is gonna because they was a little brain dead in that Giants game by taking Zeke out the game.
It was too cold for when they got brain dead.
No, I don't know what he didn't have a hat on from what I saw, so maybe he froze.
Here's a little tidbit. The last 3 games, Tony Romo didn't have on a headset. If he don't wear a headset in this game, Cowboys lose.
If Romo don't have a headset on,
He had said so in the first part of the game, but I guess he took it off later on.
Yes, he did.
so basically you're saying if Romo puts the headset on
And talk
and talks to him.
Talk
Now,
him
did
through
he
it.
have this headset on
during the
early?
11th game streak. Yes.
Every single game?
He wouldn't have it on in the first half, but he would have it on in the second half, especially when he struggled.
Giants
he
had
would
the
have,
first half he had with the Giants.
and when the second half came, he had on no headset. So people don't pay attention to what he's doing on the side.
Well, that really doesn't matter because you taking number 21 out the game. I mean, I don't get that. You got the Michael Jordan on the field.
21 on the field or off the field, they were going to lose that game.
Well, yeah, like I said, good loss for them. They will rebound in this game.
Only thing that saves them is they're going to be home. But I have a
But
feeling-
you're forgetting one thing, Mr. Civils. That defense came to play. And that's what I want to see going forward. Not much on the offense. I want the defense
Worst
to
thing
come
about that
through.
is the Giant offense haven't been around most
But
of the
that's
damn
okay.
season.
They held them
folks.
to 10 points.
We're gonna
And
be
folks,
done.
that's all the time we got for a check. I'm the one to do that.